Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Managed to get up after 3 hours sleep, slept at 2:30. As I mentioned, I got here 40 minutes past midnight. Then you don't get much reception here in Premier Inn, so I was outside ordering something to eat. That came around 2 o'clock, 1:50. Then had that, then went to sleep and got up at 5:30. Managed to get up. I thought that would be the mission. But alhamdulillah, I managed to get up. And then I faced, as I was packing my bags, got everything ready, everything was on schedule. I was about to put my telephone pannier, and guess what happened? I broke this clamp, this small bit from the clamp, which is here. This thing goes here. And because of that, I can't open the clamp fully and lock it in place. This small bit is the bit that goes on this clamp. This clamp here. This bit here goes here. And it's broken. And because it's broken, this won't fully open. Like these things won't fully open for me to put it onto my aero pack so I can clamp it and secure it in place. I've asked Junaid, the organiser, in terms of what the next step is. Do I still try to make myself to the final checkpoint? I know there's no finish time, and however they're going to be closing and going home as well, so no one's going to be there to stamp my card. So what's the next step? Will it count as do not finish, or do I still carry on, or what do I do? But in terms of the pannier, what I've decided, I'm going to call one of my cousins here in Birmingham and ask him just to take the pannier, and what I will do is take the items that I need, because the only thing I need to order from Telfin then is the clamp, which is about 35 quid. I just checked online, but I've tried everything, trying to clamp it on for the last 20 minutes. Been trying my best, but I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, give you guys an update after my Telfin mishap of the clamp. So spoke to the organiser Junaid in the morning, because as the starting time was 7 in the morning, so I spoke to him, gave him the update that listen, I've broken the clamp. So I've tried 20 minutes, not going to happen. I don't know what time the last control point, the guy is going to be there. He said he's going to be there till about 10 p.m. and I said that's just not going to happen. I won't be able to get there because I'll have to drop my pannier to my cousin, call him up. It's going to delay everything. So he goes, okay, fine, just go straight home then. So that's fine. So he said, you know what, come to the start point, control point today, just before 8, and get your brevet card stamped, so which I've done. So I got all the stamps apart from one, which is expected because I'm not going to make it. But on the positive side, at least I don't have, I have one less pannier bag, so one less load. And also, it's a learning, it's a test. You know what, after 17 hours of riding, I had everything ready, was quickly doing it, and then didn't pay attention with the pannier bag. Was meant to slide in the bottom bit onto the rack, and then the 2 top bits, and then put the clamp on. However, I didn't slide the bottom bit in, and only put one bolt on there at the top. The other one wasn't in. Tried to clamp it, the little bit just broke. Anyway, so I have put the navigation in and I'm heading home, which is great. So had a nice lovely breakfast at Premier Inn. Finally got some proper food and proper breakfast. First time in 3 days. Okay, I better get going now. Ultra endurance introduction, about 30 of us. Yeah. So it's just to get everyone, you know, get used to doing long rides. Yep. And seeing how they feel. There was no exact finish time as such. It was just, so every morning you get up, you just do all the conditioning. So hear how your body handles it with lack of sleep and lack of food and lack of everything else. And yeah, so everything, and the entire body's aching. That's it. Fucking everything. Yeah. So every morning you got to start at 7 in the morning and then get going. The issue was, I was at Premier Inn and their breakfast starts at 7. Yeah. So you're basically kicking off without food. Yeah. Which doesn't work for the body. Yeah, so, you need something.
but it's one way of good conditioning. So if you get thrown in the deep end, at least you know how your body copes and get the body.
I know if I have a big meal in the evening, I don't need breakfast, I don't need lunch.
Yeah.
But I run out of steam at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But I stop for a pint or two.
Yeah.
So a beer is brilliant for me.
Yeah.
I convert it straight to from carbohydrate.
Hello. Yeah.
To energy, and you get this nice pain relief.
Yeah. The thing with alcohol is that dehydration is the main problem.
Yeah, true.
That's the main issue.
But beer's not so bad, you know. It's 80% water. He said,
it depends how you look at it.
I went a long time ago. I did Canadian Rockies.
Right.
So you don't particularly do long mileage, but you do a lot.
Thank you very much. Nice chap there. Finally made it home at midnight. Oof. Really tough. I left about around 2 o'clock Birmingham in the afternoon. Just made it home. I really don't know how. Allah Ta'ala knows how, with 3 hours sleep. Anyway, I'm just really shattered and need to get to my senses. And when I do, I should give you guys some highlights of my 3 days. I've now fully recovered from my ordeal. Took me a couple of days to get back to my senses. I think my damag is sort of working back to normal again. I had for my 2 days of recovery, I loaded up the protein, and the best way to do that for me, I love nihari and halim and garlic naan, so I had that for a couple of days, so that really loaded it up, and now I'm feeling much better now. But the thing is the focus, because I'm so shattered for the last 3 days of lack of sleep, lack of food, lack of everything. It's very hard to focus on the road with so many, especially on countryside roads, dark roads with potholes and floods and everything. Anyway, I managed to get through all of that, and then the last hour or so, the saddle sores really kicked in. I had to cycle out of the saddle some of the time, then in the saddle, out of the saddle, keep doing it all the way to home. Finally got home at midnight on Tuesday, so that was, finally got home. Thank Alhamdulillah, I managed to get home, got in, and that's it. I was gone. Anyway, so I like to thank Junaid and the organisers and the sponsors for making this ride happen. It was an absolutely well organised event, really enjoyed it, and it was a friendly, top company. And the other couple of things I wanted to say was, number one is that I think the only reason why I managed to make it is due to my sheer bloody mindedness and doggedness, or in my case, kotaness, that I managed to complete the ride. I don't know how I did it, but Alhamdulillah, I'm happy I did it. Anyway, I think it's been a long summary. I was meant to say a quick summary, but it's ended up being a long summary, trying to cover 3 days. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, really helps the channel, and I shall see you in the next video.